You would have had like a book of 48 inch bass tonight. Oh, hey. So anyways, the ukulele, oh yes. Is that a tune? Let's see. I've left it in my car all week, so it's a bit like over here. Yes, it is a little one, but as we know, size is not important. Not quite as loud next time.
Let's remove that troublesome yell.
Yeah. It's what you do with it, isn't it? No? 99% of men said. And women go, no, actually it doesn't matter how big it is. So anyways, ukuleles. George Formby, you know, he's a class act. He used to do stuff like turn down that again. Right, so, and he actually had a really special hand movement. I've got that off. I practice that every night, and sometimes in the morning as well. But anyway, yeah, he's got a particular hand movement that is really difficult. I don't know if you've ever watched it. There's a guy called Frank Skinner, who's from Voodoo, and he went and tried to learn this thing by George Formby, and it's really, you know, it's proper. It's hard. That's what I'm trying to say. So, anyways. Little known facts of George Formby. George Formby and Jimi Hendrix were great friends, ladies and gentlemen. Jimi met George on the Isle of Man, where George was watching the TT races one time, because he used to love motorcycles. What sort of motorcycle did he used to ride?
A Shuttleworth special.
Shuttleworth special. Anyone remember Shuttleworth specials?
Good quiz question.
I thought the lad at the bar was putting his hand up there, but no, he was just waving glasses around. Nice. Oh, you remember Shuttleworth specials? Anyways, so Jimi Hendrix and George Formby got on like a house on fire, quite literally at times. And he got to learn, Jimmy did, a few licks on the ukulele, and conversely, George learned a few licks on the guitar from Jimmy. And they thought it would be a good idea if they wrote some songs together. Sadly, just before they were going to record it, of course, Jimi Hendrix died. So, possibly George had already died by then, I'm not sure. I'm sure I know this story, I'm sure that's not that happy at this point. Have a look. Google it, Joe, why don't you Google it? George Formby, when did he die? You know, day after Jimi Hendrix. Broken hearted. Anyways, they were going to do an album together. George does Jimmy, Jimmy does George, that sort of thing. And so this is one of those songs. Look, honestly, you've got to keep an eye on, because obviously we've got a clock as well now, haven't we? Normally it's just like last order, we're finished. But now we've actually got to keep an eye on the. How long have we got to do till you tell me to shut up? As long as you like, oh, you see. There's a youthful moment. Whatever you like. Oh, you like. I've sold your car, so it's alright. Right, so anyways, Jimi Hendrix, George Formby, Jimi Hendrix. This is called I'm a Voodoo Child When I Am Cleaning Windows. In brackets. Still leaning on a lamppost. Right, okay. Here we go then. So.
you.